Hello and welcome to episode 12 of series 1 of Master League Story Mode. Now before we get into the game, which is Leeds United at home at Ewood Park, just want to draw your attention to one of our regular commenters, Toko Botsor, who came through with potentially the most insightful, the most precise, the most well-considered comment so far. What a way with words this man has, and I completely agree with him, and we are a bit lacking in centre-back cover. We've had to bring in Kilgallon a couple of times and the results have been pretty poor. He's definitely been at fault for at least 2 goals going in. So I think we're going to get old Tommy Johnson back in. Oi, Tommy! What are you up to? Nothing, Tim. Just ready to send out the scouts on your request. So yeah, there they are. He's a bit scared of Timmy now after some of the ear lashings that he's been given in the first few episodes. But anyway, we're going to send out the scouts. And although I'm tempted to go for a centre-back there, what I would really like and what would be good is if we could find a defensive midfielder who can also play centre-back, because that'd be great. I'm actually fairly happy with Duffy and Hanley as our first choice centre-backs at the moment. We may need to upgrade when we get to the Premier League, if we get to the Premier League, but for now, it would be good to have someone who can play in both of those positions. I think we're going to look in... Yeah, I think we'll look in Italy for a change. That's always a good place to look for a defensive-minded player. Hopefully with a bit of culture and used to playing in a league where a good defence is one of the most important things. So we'll go with that. We'll see what we get with that. And we might as well just get into the first game straight away. Look at that again at the goal rankings. Rhodes, Veretout and G dominating. And that team spirit, 87. Absolutely flying. I mean, that is what happens when you don't lose a game all season in the league. We're sitting in behind Hull City at the moment. And that is the next game after this. So this is really just a game. We want to get a good result here. Keep that team spirit on the up. Keep the momentum going for that top of the table clash in a week's time. So let's take a look at the squads here. Leeds United, they've got a decent looking striker up front in Ashley. I don't know who he is. We've got Buckley on the right, who's a decent player. Sol Bamba at centre back. A good right back in Uri. I don't know him. And then, nothing too concerning outside of that. Let's take a look at our squad. Oh, Evans not looking great. I think it is time, as was suggested in the comments by Hazer666, to bring in Jordan Lowe, who has been... He's been excellent when called upon for right-back cover, and now is his chance to really cement that spot in the squad. I was asked, and rightly so, why Evans consistently makes it in above Lowe in that central midfield position. And it really was, and if we look here at the comparison of stats, physically and defensively, he's a better player. But actually Lowe, in terms of passing, is a bit better as well. He's not a great player, but he's got good stamina, and I think that could help us here. We could have brought in Jordan Rowe. We could have brought in Olari, but he's not looking great either. Some players looking a bit tired, which isn't great. I think we're going to start Marshall, giving G a rest. Oh, I don't actually want to do that because we want them to all be firing for the next game. And I find that if you don't start them, then there's a very small chance that they'll end up on a red or a yellow in the next game. Up against Leeds United, who are a mid-table team at the moment. They're not really doing that well. We are flying in the league, so this should be, a simple game. Hopefully we can build up our confidence for the huge game at Hull next weekend. Guthrie has been a monster in the midfield recently. Let's see if he can continue those performances. So here we go. Let's see what we can get here today. Carly. It's his customary early run into the middle. Oh, and that's a very poor ball into Rhodes. Oh dear, that's a huge gap left there. Wood's in on goal. Oh, what? That was awful. Someone stepped up there. Steele is absolutely furious with his defence. And Wood sneaks in for the early goal. Hanley stepped up. And then he overcommitted. Way overcommitted. Left his man. That is very poor defending from the captain there. And then Neither him nor Spur can make it back in time. But it's Hanley to fault there. Now, after all the smack talk we've been hearing about Kilgallon, Hanley, the normally dependable Captain Fantastic, was less than fantastic there. That's 1-0 to Leeds. Oh, that's a poor ball by Veretout. He wins it back and the ball's onto Rhodes. He's got Bakali in the centre. Ball along the floor, doesn't make it through. Wood, the goal scorer, does really well. Hanley again out of position. It falls into Ashley. Duffy well blocked. Hanley can't get there. Leeds looking decent so far. I think maybe we underestimated them. Spoke about this game as one to get a bit of... Oh no, Wood again. Spurring really well. Ball's onto Ng. Cuts back inside. Goes short to Rhodes. Whips it out to Veretout, who's in space. Ball into Jordan Rhodes. Oh, I couldn't get his head on it. Good play there from Blackburn. Nice little dummy from Guthrie. Ball in from Henley. Oh, Rhodes again, unable to get there. Falls out to Low, but that is a very strong touch. Veretout couldn't keep possession. Well, we're starting to make a few things happen here, but nothing significant. Nothing goal-shaped anyhow. Nice ball out from Guthrie to Ng. Oh, he tries the little header on straight to Rhodes. Rhodes is in really well on Bamba. He gets ahead of him. He's got Bakali through in the centre. Calm finish from Bakali, and that's 1-1. Great hustle there from Jordan Rhodes. Wins the ball back from Sol Bamba, who was then out of position. And Bakali, once again, benefiting from Rhodes' industrious work. Bakali spotted the gap there, and he's on his bike straight away. Quickest to react to Rhodes winning the ball back. And then, as he hasn't really shown so far this season, it was actually a cool one-on-one finish. He's been in that position a number of times and not managed anything. Rhodes again, the provider. He has got a huge amount of assists so far this season. All the talk in the press has been about the play of Veretout, the all-round play, but actually, Jordan Rhodes is both a goal scorer and a goal creator. It's been incredible. Oh, it's a good play by Berardi. Takes it inside. Leeds have got players forward here. It's a lovely bit of play here from Leeds. Oh! Deserved a goal there, really. Great bit of interplay there from Leeds. Wood couldn't find the finish on this occasion, but it was a lovely bit of passing. Unfortunate not to work the keeper. Guthrie into Henley. So the ball over the top to Rhodes. Keeper's coming out. Oh, I couldn't quite get there. Oh, Veretout! He saw the keeper off his line. Took it first time. I think if that had been on target, could have had a goal there. Good half from Blackburn. Good half from Leeds. It's been a great game, actually. We are going to need to try and save some of the key players for the whole game. So the second half is upon us. Combination of Low and Veretout win it back well. Oh, Bakali, that's lazy. Too many times that has happened this season. Oh, Bakali sandwiched between the two defenders, but he wins it back. Audacious chip from Bakali. Just touched over by the keeper. Look at this, he plays the trick. Through the middle of them. Bam! Oh, wow. But he's got the pace to get him, grab the ball back off the two much bigger men. Mighty Mouse, and then it's a sly little chip. Not far off, it was going in. So just trying to conserve some of the energy of the midfield engine room in Guthrie and Veretout for the next game. They were looking tired. Coit had a good game when he came in last time. He's a strong player. Bakali's moved into attacking midfield and does really well there to nick it away from those three bigger men. Lowe's got people ahead of him. Rhodes decides not to make the run. Ball out to Ng. Can he get there? He can. Leeds always looking dangerous in this position, and the ball is on again to Ashley. Oh, great save from Steele. This game is absolutely in the balance here with only 5 minutes to go. We've let this one slip away, really. Oh, great save again from Steele. Right, Bakali. He's got men either side of him. He launched the break here. Ball through to Rhodes. I can't get there ahead of Uri. That's great defending again from Leeds. They've been strong at the back today. Carly again manages to step away. Ah, but he tries too much. Marshall out to Henley. Henley again to Marshall. He's got men in the middle. The ball into Ng. Doesn't make it. Bakali. Curler. Off the post. Oh, it's gone in off the keeper. Unbelievable scenes here at the end of the game. Heartache for Leeds. And the 3 points surely in the bag here for Blackburn. Bakali did well. Took it down with a lovely touch. Swiveled inside. He had time then to curl it. Just off the bar, but it falls down. And really unfortunate there for Leeds. In off their keeper. Nothing you can do about that. And those are the fine margins on which potentially promotion is gained. Automatic promotion anyway. Bakali did really well. He's done really well since being moved into attacking midfield. Oh, that's unfortunate. And with only 1 second to go in the game, the gods of football were with us. That should be it, and that's enough. Wow. What an ending. Leeds were huge in defence in this match, not letting us get anything really. And it came down to just an unfortunate circumstance where the keeper knocked the ball into his own net. They had all the possession. Actually, they had the lion's share of everything in this match. More interceptions, more shots on target, more possession, but one less goal. And that's the important thing. Bakali, man of the match performance. He had a really good game. Lowe coming in. He didn't really provide much. But does Evans really that much? No, probably not. Oh, 2 points behind Hull City for the next game. We've moved 2 ahead of Burnley as well. Time for the monthly statement. See how we're doing. Jordan Rhodes and Bakali both on 4 goals. That's a great return from the new signing. Veretout racking up the assists, but Jordan Rhodes, as I've mentioned, with 2 assists. He's underestimated in that area. Danny Guthrie coming in with 2 assists. That's great as well. Average rating, Jordan Rhodes and Jordan Veretout. Jordan and Jordan, 6.6 apiece. We've moved slightly more towards a counter-attacking style, which is what we're set up to do. Slightly longer passing as well, having to defend more. I think that's why we're playing the counter-attack more, but that's fine. That's what we're good at. It's interesting that the attacking area seems to be predominantly down the middle of the pitch when to try and look for the long passes to the wingers. Our crossing success rate is very poor. I mean, we do only have Jordan Rhodes, who is more than about 5 foot tall. That's probably why. Once again, Veretout, top of the pops in most of the areas, dribbling, passing. Guthrie, though, is our most consistent passer, which isn't surprising, really. And then Bakali, 50% of his shots have been successful. He's a bit like one of those basketball players who only takes good shots. You know, he dribbles his way into a position. Whereas Jordan Rhodes has a few more speculative chances, generally off through balls and crosses. Hanley, strong in the air. Duffy as well. It's not surprising. And Hanley, good tackler. But Guthrie as well. Top of the tackles, which is great. He's doing his job there. Bossing it in midfield. And team of the month. Pretty decent there as well. Jordan Lowe making his way in. Having not really played much. Don't know how he managed that. But Bakali, Rhodes, Veretout and Guthrie, as usual, we're dominating the attacking portion of the team of the month. So team spirit up to 89, which we need as we're going away to Hull for this huge top of the table matchup. I'm excited and nervous in equal amounts. Let's have a look at the team for today. This is really important. So they've got Chuba Akpom up front. They've got a great squad. They're a really, really high quality team. It looks like if anything, their right back, Adebayo, at 65, might be one to try and have Bakali run at, but it's their centre-back partnership of Davis and Dawson. Super strong. And then they've got Mailer and Huddleston in central midfield, continuing that theme of strength, and Huddleston who can pick out a pass to Chuba Akpom up front, who is a dangerous striker. They've also got Diarmi and Livermore on the bench. You know, they're full of 74, 75 rated players. But let's take a look at our team. We're looking good. Bakali, Rhodes, all on form. Evans and Guthrie looking good. I'm going to keep Evans in for this game because we need that defensive stability. Duffy, the only down point on a blue, but Steele with an upward red arrow thanks to his huge performance in goal in the last game. 2 vital saves. So we're looking decent there. Let's get into it. So it's an absolutely massive game here against Hull City, away at the top of the table side. This is a promotion play 6-pointer. Well, maybe not actually. I think we can safely say that Hull are going to be in the top 2 positions. They're yet to lose this season. The only other team, other than ourselves, to do so. So it's going to be a tight game. They are defensively incredibly strong. Their team of the months are almost always made up of either one of two of Dawson and Davis at the back. They've got Tuber Akpom up front and big fat Tom Huddleston in the middle, who we know can pick a pass. And they've started at quite a pace here. Oh, Hanley should have got that, and he did in the end. No, the ball comes back into Akpom. Duffy just about gets it away. He's got the presence of mind just to dribble it out into Veretout. First touch of the game for the talisman. Carly had an absolute stormer last time. Spins away from Snodgrass. He's got Veretout in the middle. Can he get there? He can. Oh, he couldn't get the ball away. And once again, as I mentioned, the strong defence of Hull City. Not standing for any of that shit. Little chip ball through to NG. Back off the chest of Veretout. Couldn't get the cross in and couldn't get the shot in either. Started off at an incredible pace here. Surely this can't be kept up. Evans, who's been brought in to shore up the midfield. Spur can't get there ahead of Odubaju. Oh, but he does well. NG out to Henley. He's got a bit of space here. Early ball into Rhodes. Up against Dawson, who, as we know, is a very strong defender. Henley in a bit strongly there on Huddleston. Referee doesn't like it. Whoa! Barely had a chance to breathe so far in this match. It has been the clash that we expected it to be. Veretout sees that space. Loves to exploit it if it's there. NG into Veretout. Oh, the chip ball over to Bokali. Rhodes had more time there. I think he was panicked a bit. Everyone feeling the pressure of this match. Veretout in swinging corner. Rhodes is there. He couldn't quite get to it. Falls out to Spur though. Gets a cross in. He doesn't. It's blocked by Tom Huddleston. Another chance here. Veretout looking for the short corner to Evans. Ah, oh, Davis so strong. Evans not going to let launch the break. Crunching tackle there. Looks like Davis could be in trouble. Evans gets his one. But Davis is out. And that looks painful. And they're calling for the stretcher. Ah, the ball from Rhodes. He's just making a few little mistakes today. The pressure's got to him. And Spurs caught out here by Snodgrass. He does well to make up the ground though to get back in. Snodgrass out to someone. Great ball into Odubaju, but he's offside. Woo, this game. Fuck. Okay, we need to cool it down here. NG takes on Basufa for pace. Cuts inside nicely. Veretout. Rhodes. Has to hold it up. Threads it through to Veretout. Knows he can't get there. Whips it back out. Oh. Guthrie, a speculative one. Oh my word! Danny Guthrie! In this top of the table match, he scored an absolute blinder. And that's got to be goal of the season so far. The ball came back out after some good work from Veretout. Just about kept it in after a strong touch. Back out to Guthrie. Surely no one expected him to hit it from there. But he did, and the dip was wicked. Veretout really good to keep it back in. Ball in from Henley. Cut out. And it fell out to Guthrie. He was a long way out. Takes a touch with his left. Lets it bounce. And then look at that finish. That is a worldie. Absolute worldie. We should get a good shot of it from this angle. Davis does well to keep the ball out. He should have really let that go. Falls to Guthrie. In a bit of space, Huddleston not really closing him down. He's hit that with the top of his laces. It leaves the Hull City keeper grasping at air. What a goal. What a goal from the Man Mountain, the destroyer in midfield. Well, that's turned the game on its head there for Blackburn. Hull looked to be on top. But it's a moment of individual brilliance that's set us apart so far. Evans can't get there, but the touch is poor. Good ball into Bakali. Steps away from Maylor really well. Got space to run into here. Takes it around Dawson. Oh, just one too many there, Zaki. Come on. Oh, it's a good header, but Boussafa's able to nick in ahead of Guthrie, the goal scorer. But Guthrie strongly in. See if we can keep this tight until half time. That would be best. Akpom does really well to hold him off. Oh, it's a good ball inside. Calm defending from Tommy Spur there. Nice little ball out from the keeper. Veratu looking to use the pace of Bakali again. Doesn't get there, but he's in quickly on the rebound. Takes it inside Mailer really well. It's into space here. Could this be? Oh, well cut out by Dawson. And that could have been 2-0 before the half, but it's 1-0 from an unbelievable strike from Danny Guthrie, who has been a real player for us in the last few games. Hull disappointed, and rightly so, because they had the upper hand, I think, in this half. Oh no, it was pretty close. One shot on target, but what a shot that was. So here we go, second half. Lovely little touch from Veratu. Oh, he's made it away from Mailer again. Oh, dummies a shot into a G. Oh. Just want it back here. All out to Henley's well weighted there. Can he get across in? He can. Into Rhodes, nothing on. Slick passing here from Blackburn. Guthrie has a pop. Oh. He had runners inside. He used them as dummies to line up the shot. He's full of confidence after his goal. Guthrie couldn't quite finish there though. Half an hour to go in this huge game, and we're still ahead. Duffy gets up. Well played there, Duffy. Guthrie waits for the run around the back from Veratu. Balls into Rhodes. He takes us a touch. Oh, he should have hit that first time possibly. Great little ball in from Veratu. Rhodes felt like he had time to take it down. He probably did. Maybe the second touch was the problem. But Dawson knocks it wide off his knee. Oh, she's getting a little bit more open now. That was a mistake there from Duffy. Hanley does well to track back. Lovely ball out from Veratu. That's a great little bit of play there from the outside of the boot. Ah, not quite the right man there. But Bakali gets there. Oh. Bakali left-footed shot! 2-0! Wow, I went completely mute there as I had no idea what was going on. Bakali tried really hard to make the shot for himself, couldn't find it, slipped the ball out to Ng. The low cross blocked away, but it fell fortuitously to Zach, Mighty Mouse, and that's 2-0. Bit of fortune there for Blackburn. Bakali did really well in the first instance and win the ball back with a sliding tackle on the defender. Found Ng in a bit of space, tried to whip the ball in, but then it fell straight back out to Bakali, who without any hesitation at all finished with his left. Couple of subs here. Just refreshing the midfield with Lowe and the big man Koita for Veratu. Guthrie's had a huge game. He's really worked himself into the ground. Last 12 minutes here. Can't be giving away a goal now though. Oh, just didn't quite make it through to the whole player there. Duffy fighting with Akpom. Akpom takes it down really well and then continues his run. Duffy falls. Ball inside to Hanley, he's off. Steele out quickly. Oh, we needed that. Massive, massive save there from Steele. Hanley says no, not today, and that's a 2-0 win, and we are top of the league. We exactly, sing the fans. And Tim Sherwood, very pleased with that performance. It was a gutsy performance from Blackburn. In the end, our possession told, but it was the goal, the early goal from Guthrie, that changed the game, and what a goal that was. Guthrie, man of the match, of course he was. What a goal that was. We'll be seeing that over and over again if we come up top of the league this season, because that could have been A vital, vital strike. So, Hull City losing for the first time, and it is against Rovers, our Blackburn. And we're top of the league, look at that. Only by 1 point, but what a point that was. Burnley still keeping the pace up as well. It's us three, really. It's going to be a battle for that automatic promotion spot between the three northern sides. Oh, Bakali looks like we could be about to see a surge. That's what we needed from him. That's what I wanted to see from the youngster. Oh, got a derby coming up as well. And a derby coming at a bad time when it looks like we're going to have some tired legs from the international break. But that is all we've got time for this week. What a win that was. I'm on an absolute high here. Huge, huge win for the side. Top of the league. What more can we say? If you like that as much as I did, then let me know. Or give it a like or whatever. And subscribe. I'm bored of saying that. And follow me on Twitter, maybe. Great. I will see you in a bit.